Nestled in the eastern reaches of the Niger Delta, Rivers State unfolds as a tapestry of verdant tropical rainforests and intricate mangrove swamps. This predominantly low-lying region of Nigeria is crowned as a beacon of economic significance within Nigeria, as it is the heart of the nation's oil industry. Rivers is both a symbol of progress and a testament to the complex narrative of prosperity's price. The oil sector has been a catalyst for development, yet it casts a long shadow, igniting conflicts and spurring a web of criminal undertakings targeting oil gains. Some of the major criminal activities brewing in Rivers State include militancy, kidnapping, illegal oil bunkering, and cultism amidst political brouhaha. Over the 2 years, the rise of non-state actors has become a growing concern across Nigeria. These entities, operating outside the control of the government, have been seizing communities and sowing chaos and lawlessness. One such troubling incident occurred on September 8, 2023 in the Ahoda community of Rivers State, Nigeria. For years, a notorious hoodlum named Gift David Okpara, aka Tubaba, hijacked the area, wreaking havoc and terror. This individual and his armed group killed indiscriminately and ruthlessly, preyed upon underage girls, leaving a trail of anguish and devastation in their wake. The situation became so dire that the community was ultimately abandoned, as residents fled in their droves in the face of relentless violent attacks and oppression by these bloodthirsty serial killers. Gift Okpara David, also known as Tubaba, attended Odemude Primary School and then Odemirinyi Comprehensive School, but had to drop out in SS2 due to financial constraints. Tubaba comes from a humble background. His father, Nnamdi Mighty David, was a sand diver struggling to support his 9 children, with Tubaba being the eldest. His mother, Maureen Onyekachi Nnamdi, was a small-scale businesswoman who fried and sold buns to help feed the family. After dropping out around 2008, Tubaba followed in his father's footsteps and took up sand diving to support the family, before joining a cult group and later becoming their leader. Tubaba mastered creeks in the riverine part of the Ahonda local government area, where he set up his camp to terrorize innocent people. The escapades of Tubaba can be likened to the infamous story of the New York City Alibaba and the 40 Thieves in the 1820s. Alibaba gangster were the first organized criminal gang in America, with a disciplined membership and leadership that catered for corrupt politicians. They committed numerous murders and robberies. Hector Iwako, the Youth Council spokesperson, gives an insight of Gift David Okpara, alias Tubaba, and how he terrorized the community for years, killing innocent people and forcefully collecting tax from businesses.
His name is Gift David Mighty Okpara, aka Tubaba, and is an indigene of Odemude community in Bako Kingdom in Ekpe ethnic nation. His island contains up to 35 to 40 boys. That place. They build a small thatch, let me say tarpaulin house. And everywhere full with shrine and all the rest. And then they have a one hall. He terrorized the area. He has been a thorn on the flesh of the people of Igboako and Ekpe at large. The whole story started after the amnesty they give when the regent of Ekpe was headed by His Royal Majesty Eze Felix Nene Otuarikpo, was in charge. After giving these Greenlanders and Icelander oath, all of them went back. All of them, people started living normal. But at the long run, we were surprised when they started arming these youth again. So that is how the guns started coming in. When I mean Greenlander and Icelander, it's a name of a court that is well known in this locality and in River State. So this is started from these court activities. There's one faction known as Greenlander Court. This other faction known as Icelander Court in Ekpe here. And the thing has been a problem to the poor masses in our area here. So along the line, Gift David Mighty started having that zeal of buying more arms and recruit youth. And sometimes too, this can happen that when you commit one or two offense in your community and they happens to flog you or punish you for that, that same person, if he's a member of Icelander, he will leave his community and run down to Udemuje and go and hide. Udemuje is a small island. It's a small community that is being surrounded by water. The upper side is upland, but where they farm, you have to cross the river. So now, Gift now happens to get boys. From there, he now have much boys that were now coming to stay with him in Udemuje. Before you can do foundation, you have to pay. Before you can do burial, you have to pay. You want to pay your wife bride price, you have to pay them first before you can install canopies. So this thing become a thing that people could not bear again. You buy provision in a market and you take it to the village you want to sell, you give them their own, and they collect things in your shade without paying. So people's children underage, they carry and go and rape across the river. Number of people that is being killed by these hoodlums is either by Icelander group or Greenlander group. On monthly basis, we lost not less than 30 in Ekpe here.
Police investigation led by the Inspector General's Intelligence Response Team uncovered an alarming pattern of criminal activities linked to Tubaba, according to SP Edwin Erewa, police intelligence expert posted to River State Police Command. Tubaba was involved in heinous acts, including the rape and murder of underage girls, allegedly for the purpose of ritual sacrifices, killing of community people, robbery, kidnapping and extortion.
The Nigerian public saw a viral video of the murder of a popular DPO, relatively, in River State. Someone of a superintendent of police, where he was killed, dragged, body maimed, and then we saw another video of him being mutilated and decapitated. We were still trying to piece things together, and then all of a sudden we saw a video of the suspects. Tubaba and his gang did a video of themselves brandishing guns. So I think it became clear to the entire public that most likely this our suspicion may not be out of place. This may be the people responsible for it.
You know, that video was surprising to a lot of Nigerians, but that was almost like the everyday life of people that were living in those communities where he terrorized. We got reports about how he would take young girls, underage girls, 12, 13, 10, and he would rape them. You know, he became a sort of lord just because he was carrying a gun, which he was not permitted to anyway. And that was the scenario. Extortion, kidnapping, murder. You know, he had some sort of influence over the people by instilling fear in them.
Their presence leaves behind a haunting trail of death, with victims often found buried in shallow graves. Here is a list of individuals killed by Tubaba and his group between April to December 2022. Chief Alugo Joseph, the paramount ruler of Odhiaje community, was ruthlessly murdered on April 28, 2022, around 9:20 p.m. at his country home in Odhiaje community. Chief Iyada Sunday, met his tragic end on May 8, 2022 at his maternal home in Edeoha, where he sought refuge. Barrister Nathan Akatapo was brutally slain on November 21, 2022 at approximately 7:20 p.m. at his residence on Odiemerenyi Road, although he hailed from Ogbo community. Happy Allen was mercilessly killed on December 1, 2022 at his home in Ogbo community. Elder Jared Okoji was tragically massacred on November 5, 2022. Mr. Lazarus Jerome met his untimely demise on November 23, 2022 in his residence within the Ihubogo community. In the Ekata community of Ahonda local government alone, Tubaba and his cohorts have claimed the lives of Sonny Osuji, Welewe Samson, Obobuike Peter Job, Uheta Ozo, Odozi Chimeke. Chief Ndobisi EJ revealed that the notorious criminal gang led by the infamous Tubaba has been targeting him. According to the chief, the gang accused him of being an informant, providing information to the police. In a chilling account, EJ described how the gang members came directly to his family home, desperately searching for him. When they were unable to locate him, the gang resorted to horrendous violence, ruthlessly shooting at close range.
Those boys, they're after me. Tubaba and the Uche and the Ekeke and the Apaka. Them plenty. I don't know them finish. But I know sabi their name. They take me to shrine. I'll pay 10,000. I'll take oath for that shrine. Then with that two priests, he say, I buy drink, I buy everything, I buy car, I buy cigar. I can't take oath for that shrine. They tell me, say, if I say I be informant to police, say make this gun where they hold, make him kill me. My junior brother with my junior brother, we did almost 5 boys for a year. They kill 3 for that day. I didn't share room. See his wife with 5 children. They kill 3 for a year. They kill one of my brother for that side. That is 4. They kill 1 for inside village. That is 5. This is what they tell you, no be lying. Some people they talk say man make her die till now, till today. Because they trust to Baba. I think you go put money for your head. Man, pay so money, so amount.
Marvelous Philip, a hard-working community member, recounts a harrowing tale in his own words. He described how the notorious culprit, known as Tubaba, unleashed a deadly attack on the community. According to Philip, Tubaba and his gang accused him of providing information about the gang's criminal activities to the police. In a shocking act of retaliation, Tubaba and his gang ruthlessly forced their way into their houses in the night and killed another 5 people from the community.
12 November 2:23. My brother called me. Say, are you here? What is happened to your place? I said, I'm not here anything. They called me, say they kill your brother. I said, what is happening with my brother? The one is near me direct. Marvel, God bless Felix. So I said, what is the offense? What make they kill them? I said, how many people? It's 5 people. I said, what is happened? So I said, what is the offense? What make they kill them? I said, how many people? It's 5 people. I said, what is happened? Say, because of me, particularly me, I'm an informant of police. Because of I give police people call. This is what is happening. Because I don't like all these boys. I cannot work with them. I cannot move with them. I'm not a courtesan. When I come, I rush. I make a report. I go to police station. I call my brother. I call our elderly man. He's on the product. That is Okpagi. Tell me, go to police. I make a report. When I make a report, I see DPO. DPO say what? I did there. My brothers come. After we make the report, I come. When I come, all this thing they tell me is true.
In order to confront this dreadful and callous assault unleashed against his community members by this individual, the Nigeria Police Force posted a highly experienced Superintendent of Police, SP Bako Angbashim, to Ahoda Division to arrest the culprit and restore calm to the community. Undeterred, SP Bako Angbashim, alongside his dedicated team, embarked on several raids of Tubaba and his cult group hideouts. But on this day, during their return, the brave officers were ambushed by a significant number of cultists who opened fire. In the face of adversity, SP Bako Angbashim bravely held his ground.
Bako is an operational man. I like him so much. When he came, I followed him and my team severally to that very Odemude where the incident occurred. And I noticed that Bako is an operational man. The way he operates very tactical. And whenever you are with him on operation, he will tell you what to do. He will give you instruction, and if you obey his instruction, you like working with him. That very day was the 5th day. We went the first one, the second one, the third one, and the fourth one. Then the 5th one was the day he was killed. That very day, he organized the operation, organized everybody. So we now left the station around 5 p.m. to Odemude. On arriving there, before we could come down from the vehicle, the Tubaba and his gang opened fire on us. We engaged them seriously. So they were moving down to the water side at the community. We engaged them seriously. They were firing, we were firing. So on the process, they ran down to the water side and could not see any of them again. Then on our way returning back from the water side, we parked our vehicles. Where we parked them, we were heading back to where we parked our vehicles. So with the hope that we have chased them away from the community down to the water side. And the community was empty, no single person. Everywhere was silent. We can't see anybody again. From there, the people from nowhere opened fire on us. We engaged them again. They were firing, we were firing. To the extent that they ran down to the water side again. So with the hope that they have gone again, they came out from nowhere again, numbering more than 100 with different types of weapons. Opened fire on us again. Even we started calling office for reinforcement. Because before everybody could turn, they have mobbed him. There were more than 100.
The die is cast. Tubaba has murdered sleep. SP Adewale, the new DPO Ahoda Division, made it his top priority to arrest SP Bako's killers.
The first goal was to put to book the killers of late SP Bako Angbashim, to put them into book, to get them arrested. The goal of how to achieve the arrest of the killers of Bako was not said by me, if not by the real authorities that I'm working with. Commissioner of Police Olatunju Disoredwa.
Tragically, SP Bako Angbashim sustained severe injury forcing the remaining officers to call for reinforcement. However, the operation proved challenging due to the terrain and the extremely dark conditions within the dense forests. The injured Dpo Bako was taken away by Tubaba amid a gun duel. However, a few days after, Tubaba surfaced on social media platforms to brandish the severed head of SP Bako Angbashim. The Rivers State Commissioner of Police, Olatunji Disu, emphasized that the police represent the government, and if you kill a police officer, the government must come after you. The Inspector General of Police, IGP Olukayode Adeolu Egbetokun, gave a specific instruction to the Rivers State Police Command to bring the notorious cult leader Tubaba to justice.
We are police officers, we have families, we have relatives, and then we are transferred far away from our families to go and work, protect lives and properties. We represent the government, and we should not be killed anyhow. Now, you killed a policeman and you dismembered him, you disgraced the corpse of the policeman. You are not only doing that to that particular policeman, you are doing that to the federal government of Nigeria. You have caught the federal government of Nigeria, you are dismembering the federal government of Nigeria. And the federal government definitely will need to go after you. It was a nationwide incident. A police officer of that ranking was killed and his body cut to pieces. And they displayed it to everybody to see. That was a challenge to the federal government of Nigeria, a challenge to the police and all other security agencies. And don't forget that the Inspector General of Police too was not happy about the situation. He kept on talking about it every day, even while I was the PSO to the Inspector General of Police. When I didn't know at all that I'll be coming to Rivers State, the Inspector General of Police was always on the phone with the then Commissioner of Police, always discussing the issues and progress about what they are doing on capturing Tubaba. And when I was posted to the place, the Inspector General of Police took it upon himself to give me specific instructions. He directed that we should make all efforts to get at the person who disgraced our police officer. And every day, the Inspector General of Police was getting the progress report and was putting little pressure on me, telling me every time he sees me or talk to me, that is a month I have not gotten Tubaba. CP is 2 months, you have not gotten Tubaba. So as he put pressure on me, I put pressure on my officers as well. And then Rivers State, we have a wonderful relationship with other security agencies. The Nigerian Army, the Navy, the DSS, the Civil Defense, road safety, all of us work together as one in this state. And we had a lot of security meetings where it was decided that injury against one is injury against all of us.
On February 17, 2024, during a strategic operation executed by the Rivers State Police Command, the mastermind of SP Bako's death and leader of the Iceland cult, Tubaba, was killed in Ibras, Ahoda West Local Government Area of Rivers State. This operation reinforced the Inspector General's commitment to ensuring no criminal operating in any part of Nigeria terminates the lives of anyone or security agents.
We had a lot of meetings. We share intelligence among ourselves, and then everybody went out to ensure that we got Tubaba. So it was not a thing of, yes, we did it. All of us did this job together. Then the Inspector General of Police granted it. A team of officers from the IRT was dispatched to me here in Rivers State with special tasks of analyzing all the information, intelligence we have. That was why it made it look as if we're not doing anything while we're working a lot. We got to know his profile, we worked on Tubaba, we gathered a lot of information. He chose a very difficult terrain to hide. He hid himself in a camp in Idumode. And as we attempt to get at him, he will move further into the forest. We collaborated with the Nigerian Air Force. We gathered intelligence which we sent to the Nigerian Air Force. They saw the intelligence we gave to them, and then they gave us good reply that this was actionable. They were so happy with the level of intelligence that we have done. And then at a particular time, the Nigerian Air Force came and assisted us to soften the ground. A lot of their men were hit and they became jail-free. We gave them time before we finally assaulted the camp of Tubaba in Odemode. The other called group in Ibras, but we were able to corner them. We had a fence battle with them, and Tubaba died in Ibras.
The Rapid Response Team Commander, Alex Ibonwosa, and the Intelligence Response Team Superintendent, Edwin Erewa, were instrumental in providing technical assistance and intelligence to hunt down the criminal elements.
First of all, the mandate was to apprehend and arrest Tubaba. That's David Gift Opara, the man who was responsible for the murder of Dpo Bako Angbashim, the Dpo of Ahoda. As soon as we were sent by the Inspector General of Police to the River State Police Command, God so kind, the current Commissioner of Police, CP Olatunji Rewan Disu, was also a commander of the IRT. So collaborating and synergizing was seamless. He already knew our strengths and our weaknesses and where we could perform properly. So he coordinated the entire operation, I have to say, because he was fully in charge of the state. And he assigned a particular duty to me to coordinate the intelligence that we were getting. He was also getting intelligence at his level because people, will always come to the office to offer some kind of support to him, and then he would give it to me to analyze and piece it together and all that. So I was saddled with that responsibility. But other teams that he had also created were also saddled with other responsibilities, probably the operational angle. But as far as intelligence was concerned, he trusted us to handle that part. So it was quite strategic on his own part.
Fighters, promoting security consciousness.